Hello, tarot friends. This is Ultraviolet Morgan. Oh, the sound you are hearing is the stirring of my drink, which is not tea, it is coffee. Anyway, I want to do a walkthrough of these beautiful Angelarium cards. That I got directly from Peter Mohrbacher's website. And these are not the Oracle cards. These are art cards that are generally sold only at events. And this year, with all the events being closed, they decided to make them available online, and they were also on sale, so double good for me. When I saw the price, I just had to get them, and then they ended up being around 30 with the shipping and handling, I suppose. And now I'm feeling like if I had gotten year 1 and year 2, I might have paid the same in shipping, but I'm not sure. So now I'm kind of bummed. I should have got both of them. So, I have looked through these. I've started to look through these, but as usual, I had camera problems. So hopefully this time is going to work for us. We want a little bit more focus. Alright. And I'm going to turn these to the back. Now, I'm excited because they have a focus on the Tree of Life from Kabbalah. So, the thing is that I've recently started to, well, it's been a little while, not super recent, maybe a year or so, where I've started really thinking about Kabbalah more. But now, very recently, I started thinking more about studying the Thoth Tarot. And I have purchased Lon Milo DeQuette's Understanding Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot. So, hopefully, I feel like this really just dovetails with that. Even though I didn't really realize that was part of these cards. So, I'm excited. I feel like it's, the thing. I hate it. I hate it when I forget the word I want for no reason. It'll come to me. So, this first card is Keter, Emanations from the Crown. So, I'll just flip it, and here we have Keter, Emanations from the Crown. Wow, that's really beautiful. And it looks like it's like praying, and we do have this sort of crown here with the many moons behind it and the rib-like projections. It says, so sublime, incomprehensible, unknowable, the infinite, the stream from which Ein Sof, I'm not sure if I said that right, is channeled, pure consciousness beyond all, timeless, the opening, a singularity from behind the Sephirat are created, from which the Sephirat are created. So that's the first Keter. Then again we have Keter, emanation from the crown of Ein Sof, the first utterance. There is no way of truly knowing the intangible. Where we have this image. Very powerful imagery. Beautiful. Next card is Chokmah, emanation of wisdom. Chokmah is faith and premeditation turned to stone, potentially demise and purpose, the first step out of the mystery of Ein Sof to awareness. Okay. Emanation of wisdom. I'll put some brighter light on it. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I can see this pretty well until I look at it through the camera. What are you gonna do, right? Again, Chokmah. And I don't have any idea if I'm pronouncing any of these right. Emanation of wisdom, a vessel by which we carry that which is most precious. Its measure is beyond boundary. Wow. Really interesting. Okay, now we have Bina, and I think I mentioned that I do plan to get the a Palace of Mirrors. Okay, I do plan to get the Oracle cards, and I'm hoping that the book, there's probably a book that comes with it that explains a lot more in depth some things that I just don't know anything about. Bina, emanation of knowledge, the left eye of Ein Sof. Though a candle flame may light another, it does not diminish its own. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Oh, wow. I don't plan to read each, one, just probably some of them. Da'at, the emptiness. Da'at is the blessed container. Da'at is relief and flexible. The grateful bearer of burdens. Okay. Oh, that's so, yeah. Meditation, emptiness. Yep. I mean, the reason I read some of it is because I feel like when I read some of it and then I look at the image, it kind of clicks with the image a little bit more than just seeing the image. Dot, the emptiness. Okay. Hesed, emanation of empathy. Forlorn, compulsory, like a deep river in a dispute, calmed by touch and remembrance. Like undying tears that don't fall, they cascade, formed, formless, the measure of simple and devastating things, like a warm embrace, forgiven sins and love, ephemeral, and I beg your pardon, my son, my answers are tangled in the labyrinth of your question. How does one succinctly describe the font from which kindness springs? Such is the mystery of Hesed. I love that. I just love everything about that. You'll never appreciate these until you see them in person. Hesed, emanation of empathy. Gorgeous. Definitely going to have to get some lighting. Gavura, emanation of severity. And yes, that feels very severe. So we have this hat that's like, is it Mercury with the hat with the wings on it? Well, I mean, it's not necessarily a hat, but I kind of saw it as a hat. And I feel like this is almost like a demon and an angel, and severity, so kind of judgment. What does this say? The harsh judge and curator of action. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're beautiful. That's for sure. Gavura, emanation of severity. Same. The left hand. And there's the sword. And then we have Tiferet, emanation of beauty. Tiferet wears a crown comprised of the fingers from the many hands of Ein Sof, whose many efforts goad existence from the dark. They scribble their will onto the face of Tiferet. Yikes. Forming the features and expression of creation, Tiferet knows love and justice from the great legs of Ein Sof, Gavura, and Hesad. Tiferet is intuitively present and steeped in wisdom. By Bina and Chokmah, knows glory and its cost by the balance of Netzach and Had. All that is unseen be the face of Tiferet. Wow. And of course, now my eyes are starting to bother me. Oh, man. Oh, my eyes are stinging. What is going on? Oh. Tiferet, emanation of beauty. I'm not having luck with this filming today. I'm just not. Gosh. Had, emanation of glory. Oh, God. Had, emanation of glory again. The left leg. Okay. Really beautiful. Now we have Netzah, emanation of victory. Netzah is brilliant and withstanding. Netzah is trial and the exaltation of endurance. Really beautiful. These cards are beautiful in the way of, it's hard to see, but it's like they're a skeleton. They used to call this certain type of art I can't think of the word, but it means basically where something is very powerful, like the power and even the destructive nature of power of nature and God, and there's a word for it, and we use it really lightly, but I can't think of it now. Netzah, emanation of victory. So it's really fascinating. This reminds me of Mars, and then this use here of white space makes me think of the evil eye talismans, sort of, without the blue, because evil eye talismans always have blue. Yesod, emanations of life, foundation, a bedrock beneath existence, the fertile soil impregnated by moonlight. Light dances atop the earth. Where it touches, cinder, soft turf is upturned and exposed this planet to the Sephiroth. At midnight, a precious conversation takes place between Malkuth and Yesod. Under the gaze of a hooded moon, and we are the worlds. Our story continues to scrawl itself across the world forever. And here it is. So beautiful. Emanation of life. Now we have another Yesod. And here you see its position on the tree of life. The root of Ein Sof. Upon this firmament all things rest, a dream shared amongst all who dream. Wonderful. And again, there's like an eye in there, but then I also can see a sort of female internal organs. Man, the words are gone today. It's sort of there and sort of not there, but I see it. Okay, Malkuth. Sometimes I've seen it as Malkut. Emanation of the kingdom, the earth, the lowest of the Sephiroth and most grounded in comprehension. There is a mighty tree, and at the root of it there is a kingdom. So much light emanates from beyond the leaves above it. We live in the shadows of those leaves, and this is how we know Malkuth. And here's Malkuth. Absolutely just stunning. I'm going to pull out again. So one thing that I do know about the Tree of Life is that each Sephiroth, wow, man, that is so intense, contains all of the others within it, and so it's infinite. Malkuth. From these rocks and twigs, cloaked and hunting, a vessel through which we find ourselves. Amazing. And there's the tree. Raziel, now we have Angel of Mysteries. And this is so mysterious that I don't know what it says. Raziel. Wow, yeah, and he seems to have a book here of mysteries, I'm sure. And here it says Raziel is the keeper of all knowledge and the speaker of truth. This angel stands at the slit of the tree of life and notes all of creation, diligently recording its observations into a great tome. This book contains the answers to everything, even questions you never thought to ask. It is the lens that captures the view from the corner of the universe's eye. There are some things that simply cannot be known. Within that space, Raziel stands alone, an angel apart from angels, keeper of truths never spoken out loud. There's Raziel, and this one is just amazing to me. The wings feel like they're made of light that is made they feel like they're made of crystals and light is what they feel like, is the literally the sensation that I get when I look at them. I did brighten it up a little. I can have it bright or I can have it really focused, and I can't seem to do both. So here's Azrael, angel of death. Strip from me the garments of my thoughts, my friendships, my name, and what then remains. Do not mourn what never was. Death is a fallacy. And there is Raziel, or Azrael, angel of death, with his book, with the names. Everyone's name is in there. Raziel, angel of death. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Stunning and amazing. Stunning and brave and beautiful, as we hear on the internets these days. Uriel, angel of flame. Indeed. And of course, these are the kind of angels that are not the kind you're going to find on a Valentine's Day greeting card. Uriel, angel of flame. And there's Uriel again with keys. Wild and unwieldy, we think we can restrain it, but we know that we can only hold Uriel back so long as he allows it. As long as it allows us to. Its desire is absolute. Look into it, for it will show you a mirror to your own heart. Wanting. Lovely. Okay, now we have Sa'aquiel. Amazing. And frightening. Sa'aquiel, angel of the sky. The sword-bearing gatekeeper who stands outside the portal between the Angelarium and the rest of existence. Sa'aquiel blesses and protects us. A benevolent figure without equal in his compassion. That which is vulnerable needs to be protected. This angel stands in defense of what's precious. Look at that. Wow. Hazmed. No fiction like permanence. No folly like pride. Wow. Angel of Annihilation. Now on the back is, okay, this is the, says Angel of Annihilation. Okay. So now we know what that has to do with Noah. A terrible sight to behold. Hazmed is the unmaker, the void that eats itself and makes itself anew. That which should no longer exist will be unmade so that it may be replaced. A brutal fire that clears a path for new growth. So important. So important. Amazing. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Zaquiel, angel of purity. Seek me not in synagogues, nor chapels set aside. Bleach offers no cleansing to the cloth. What are you removing that is not of yourself? Stain believes in boundaries when all things bleed as one. Frightening. Whew. Angel of memory. Now, here it says, on the back it says, and the spelling is different too. But it's the same one. Angel of purity, angel of memory. See? Interesting and curious. Eventually wandering, Zacriel carelessly winds and unwinds the threads of thought. Its nature is as much about forgetting as it is about memory. Through its careful work, this angel weaves our experiences together, creating a tapestry that reveals the story we tell about ourselves. And there is Zacriel, angel of memory. Materiel, angel of rain. Okay. Angel of rain. Oh. And again, Materiel, angel of rain. Silently, invisibly, the water gathers. Materiel's touch is felt, seen, and heard. Its presence is heavy, filling the air and flooding the ground. It is the banner bearer for all great migrations, holding the potential to change the flow of life and transform the earth around it. There we go. Okay. So now my battery is dying, of course. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video at this point right now, and I'll come back with a part 2. Like always, no matter how much time I have available on my phone, it's never enough to do it all in one take. Take care, and please thumbs up for support, and comment down below, and subscribe and hit that bell. And we'll see you soon for part 2.